Hello everybody, Iain Robson here for an episode of Idaho. Alright, we got a couple things going on today. So if you recall from the previous episode, we are working away at this silage, this straw right here, turning it into chaff. So as you can see, we have the 1570, currently working away at that, and then we have our 2870. Yes, it is 2870. He's currently doing that. So they're going to finish off the last little bit here, and then we'll be able to spread the rest of the lime on here. I also have my Case Steiger 500 quad track ready to go right here. So as you can see, we spread lime on this little part, but we haven't done the last little bit there. So we're just waiting on the tractor. Well, just waiting on them to finish the silage stuff. And I guess I could use this. Let me just detach this for a second. I don't know how heavy this thing actually is. Because sometimes what happens is these tractors aren't as heavy, I guess. Like in-game heavy, I mean. Sometimes what happens is you get to a situation where the tractor, even though it's a large tractor, isn't that heavy. So when it comes to compacting silage, for example, it doesn't work as well as you'd think it would, despite the fact that it's a pretty big tractor. But this seems to be working fairly well. Yeah, it's not terrible. I think the best tractor I've encountered, like the Cat front loader, is pretty good for unloading, compacting silage. Also, the John Deere 9630 from Duke is pretty good too, only because he made it super heavy, and then because he made it really heavy, it makes a big difference in these scenarios at least. Also, apparently, if you look closely, the tracks are actually, you can actually go through the ground. So let me show you what I'm talking about here. If I drive up this pit right here, which you probably would never do with this type of tractor, I don't think, at least. I'm not an expert. See how it's going through the ground there? That's too bad. Oh well. Only at 31%? Oh, that's not good. Want to make sure we can get that nice and compacted. Hopefully, actually, that'll make it a bit easier for the tractor to go over it too. Although I'm not 100% on that. Well, if we level it out, it'll make it a bit easier, but not a crazy amount easier. So, anyhow, all right, nice. That's probably good enough. I'm not gonna go around and do that 100,000 times. Some people keep suggesting that I should increase the weight of some of the tractors so that when I go to compact silage, it's really easy to do. Definitely, I probably should do that. Although this late in the game, in terms of 2015 coming out in a couple weeks, not sure if it's worth doing something like that in this scenario. Oh, you are done work? Excellent. This is good. Alright, let's send this guy on his way then. Or actually, I'll just drive it. I know some of you won't be pleased by him driving through the fence line, but I don't mind it so much. I don't play super realistically. I try to keep it kind of like as I've mentioned, I'm sure, quite a few times, I try to keep it in a happy medium where it's, fun for me to play, but with a certain element of realism. That's how I've always played, at least. Or at least tried to play. Anyhow. Alright, let's see if we can't fill this up to 100%. Should be pretty close to being there. There it goes, 100%. And then we'll put the rest in this bunker over here. And then this, what we'll do is we'll cover these up probably in the next little bit. Alright, there we go. Perfect. 93%. So we won't quite make 100% on both of them, but that's 1 million liters of silage. Or it will be 1 million liters of silage once it's all said and done. Or pretty darn close, at least. Perfect. Nice. Alright, let's move this guy out of the way for the time being. This place seems like a good place for him. Excellent. And let's grab this guy and move him out of the way as well. And then we can field 18. Where the heck is that? 16. Oh, there. No thanks. Anyway, so I was like, no, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go for that field. So we'll be able to spread the rest of our lamb now that we got that finished up finally. And we could sell the silage if we needed to. I'm just gonna leave it in there as a backup just in case sort of thing. Because at the moment we do have the front loader doing its thing, which is good. Alright, let's hop over to this guy right here. I don't know why. It's funny. It'd be nice if the... Is that... Yes, that looks like it's good still. It'd be nice if... Is that still good? Yes. It'd be nice if every single truck and tractor and every single mod had the same button for turning on and off the parking brake. Like this one, for example, it's spacebar to turn on and off the parking brake. So at least this one's key, or the space key, spacebar, and then sometimes it's Y. Oh, I wish it was always the same. It'd be nice if it was uniform. That's what I'm trying to say, basically. But alas, it's not always going to be that way. Things aren't always as uniform as one would like. Alright, let's make this turn here. Spread a little bit lime on the edge. That's fine. Perfect. Yeah, the really funny thing about 2015 is going to be not being able to use Courseplay or the GPS mod, for example, which I've gotten used to as well, just for some of these tasks like this. It's going to be really funny to see how it changes my gameplay, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because once you get used to something, it's difficult to get used to it the old way again, I guess is how you could say it. But don't really have much of a choice. You kind of have to use it that way, because I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I wonder how long it'll take for Courseplay to start working on 2015 or the GPS mod or things like that. I know Farming Simulator, their Twitter handle actually released a little clip about modding in 2015. And they talked about, are you curious? It was basically like, are you curious about modding in 2015? Here's the information. Go here, check it out, sort of thing. And from what I saw, I didn't read it super closely, but from what I saw, it looked exactly the same as the 2013 stuff. So that is good, because that means you're going to be able to add, or going to be able to mod things probably really quickly right off the bat, which is going to be nice, actually, because that's one thing that's, I don't know, probably is concerning some people, because that's where the game, that's where they have the most fun, is in the modding scene. Alright, let's grab this guy, fire him up. And there we go. Alright, let's get this. What we'll do is, I'm just going to do an outline on this field, because I want to make sure I get that stuff that's been bothering me on the edges here for a while. So I'm just going to go around and get the edges, then I might just hire a worker or something, we'll see. Anyhow, got a couple comments from the previous episode, so I'm just going to go through a couple of those while we're just trucking along here. Plowing, technically. I suppose this probably wouldn't be a real plow, well, it wouldn't be a plow in real life, but it definitely functions as a plow, which is nice, because often what happens is you run into a scenario where you have an enormous field and a little tiny little plow. I'm sure Hitman 82 would appreciate not using a 1 meter plow, which is what I'm avoiding here essentially by using this enormous plow. Well, in comparison, it's an enormous plow. There we go. Doesn't like these sharp turns. It's definitely not a tractor that really does well with the sharp turns around the corners. Alright, so this is what I'm trying to get right here. This little strip right here that's been bugging me for a while. Hopefully, being the keyword of course, hopefully we'll be able to, if it plants down that area, we'll be able to harvest it, but we'll see. It's funny, I made some hot lemonade for myself today, and I put way too much lemon sauce in it, or lemon juice I guess it is, and it is so sour it's not funny. Like I took a taste and I took a taste of it. It was like, whoa! It's like when you eat one of those sour candies. That's what it kind of tasted like. It was really like smack you in the face sour. Oh well. Say la vie. I still like this stuff. Go figure, right? All right, so almost done this little headland here. I guess what I should be doing is doing what I'm doing right now and kind of just getting used to hiring workers again, because maybe they will have improved the AI. I have no idea. They haven't really shown any videos about that in FS 2015, so it should be it will be at least curious as to how they've changed it, or if they've changed it at all, if they left the same AI, because as I'm sure many of you are aware, there are some problems with the AI in terms of hiring workers and whatnot. They're not the best, but they're not the worst either, so no. If it works the same way as it does right now, that's not going to be terrible. It's not the best scenario, but it's better than it not working at all, right? It's like, I don't know if any of you ever play like a game like World of Warcraft, or a game where they update patches like once a week, basically. And sometimes when they release a patch, it'll break the game, essentially, so you can't do anything in the game. So what happens is they'll release a patch, and then it'll be like, oh, game over, so you won't be able to play for the day or something like that, which isn't the end of the world, of course. Encourages you to get outside or play a different game, whatever it happens to be, but it's always a funny scenario. I still remember, I think it's Tuesdays when they used to do updates on the servers. So if you played WoW at that time, or lots of other games like EVE Online are like that too, where they do like an update every so often. And that was the day you found other things to do. Like especially in the summer is the worst when you're younger and you don't really have a job or something like that, or you're between jobs, whatever it happens to be in the summer, or a scenario like that where you have lots of time, and you're waiting, patiently for the servers to be back up because you really want to get back on and finish what you were doing. It's the same thing with Minecraft, really. Now, should I hire a worker or should I set up courseplay? That is the question. Doesn't really matter, actually. It's about the same speed. I'm just happy I got the edges. Seems to work well with a hired worker, so that's a plus. Runs at 17 kilometers an hour, which is probably a little bit quickly for this type of... It looks like a deep tillage unit, so hard to say. Did I finish? Yes, I did finish with the lime. Okay, we're good. Let's just check the pH levels here to see what we're at. Looks like neutral. That's good. Neutral is very good. Alright, so what are we going to plant here? I seem to recall us talking about potatoes. These two fields right here have been limed and not fertilized. I guess we could fertilize them. Should we do that? I think what we'll do is we'll hold off on that, but we'll plant potatoes. Actually, what I did do, now that I think about it, is I picked up that modded harvester for potatoes, which I've been meaning to do for a while now. Here it is, potato harvester, the AVR Puma. This is one that is pretty good. Kartoffeln. I think that's the... oh goodness, I should double check this now. I'm pretty sure it works with... I'm pretty sure it works with potatoes. Yeah, it looks like it works with both, but anyways. 200 grand is what we're looking at for that, so we should be able to make that pretty easily, actually. Let's check the prices to see what we got. Because... soybeans... Barley has gone... No, barley's not that far down, actually. Barley's not terrible. Canola has tanked. Corn isn't bad. Oats are returning, which is excellent. Potatoes, we don't have any. We do have some animals, but we don't have nearly... It's funny how long these animals are taking to become mature, because it's taken, we have 100 cows and 100 pigs, basically, and this is like episode number 48 or something like that, and we only have 10 pigs ready. I guess it's trying to approximate real life. Alright, so we have lots of barley, and the price of barley is... Why do I keep doing this? Price of barley is not too bad. Budweiser, that's the brewery. It's a little off, but not crazy. Let's see. Where is my truck? And I don't think I have a course that goes to the brewery. Maybe I do. Let's check. No. Sell string. Oh no. That's... Oh, I have it from the main farm, not this farm. I don't have any... Oh well. It's only 10. I think it's only 10... Was it $10 a ton? That was the difference. Let's see. Train, 260. It's like less. It's like $9 a ton. Yeah, that's fine. We'll set it up for this guy right here. And let's bring up the information. Canola, no. Barley. It's so strange. This map and like the Missouri map is their map I'm playing on, of course. It's so strange to see the differences in like just the small differences, like what button it is to open up or start filling or stop filling this right here. Like it's different on this one it is on Missouri. Again, going back to this whole, you know, it'd be nice if they were all maintained the same. Was I losing more? I wonder if I was losing. Maybe you do have to turn it off. Someone said this to me the other day, like you have to. Oh jeez, get back here. This is what happens when I try to do too much at the same time, apparently. Someone told me you had to like turn this off. Let's see. That's strange because the soybeans, I don't know if people remember, but the soybeans a while back, we had a situation where I thought we had a lot more soybeans than we actually did, and they all disappeared. And I was wondering if, and one of the comments was, perhaps it's because you forgot to stop filling it. Which could have been the case, I suppose, but I didn't think it was. I don't know. Kind of threw me off a little bit. Alright, so we need a potato planter. What do we have? No, I don't want you to go the other way. I was too close to the return trip. There we go. Alright, so what tractors do we have? We have Patriot 2870. 2870 would probably work fine for planted potatoes. I imagine, at least. Yeah. This guy should probably work fine. Alright, so let's grab this guy. This got 240 horsepower. Let's just go to planters. I think actually, it's funny, in the mods it actually separates it as potato harvesting and potato planting, I think, but in the regular game it's just under sowing machines. Always throws me off. Alright, so Grimmy 6 meter, $33,000. I also have this, but this does sugar beets and corn, so not really that helpful for us. So let's go ahead. Actually, should we do a smaller one? No, we have enough money. Alright, so let's just reset that, or I mean deliver. And what we'll do is we'll put this guy, I don't know, put the trailer away somewhere. Up here, I imagine, is a good place for it. And then we'll plant a few potatoes. Apparently, that tractor's having a few problems moving. I'm pretty sure I started that at the starting of the episode. Now it's been doing circles the whole time. That's terrible. I feel bad. We could have planted potatoes with that. Now I think about it. Whoops. All right, let's take care of this deer. Actually, that's too funny. Yeah, it's totally been doing circles for like the last. Alright. Let's set him on the right course then. There we go. Jeez. Can't believe that happened. I'm gonna turn these beacons off because the beacons are a bit annoying on that particular tractor. Alright, there we go. Drop that. Grab the cedar. There we go. Alright, let's close course play here. Perfect. Let's plant some potatoes. I don't know how big a tractor you need, but 240 horsepower seems okay. I don't know. Actually, do I think I might have the you know, the more realistic mod installed. I think that will show us how much it needs, or does it? No. Yeah. Fertilizer sprayers, manure spreaders. Maybe I took it out. Yeah, I took it out. Never mind. Anyways, if you guys have ever seen one of these seeders in real life, they are huge. This game does not do them justice. I've stood in front of one before, and it is enormous. Like, you feel really small when you're standing beside these things. Like, I couldn't believe how big it was. Like, I'm standing it and looking at it, and I'm like, that's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be in real life than it is in the game. What's up with that? Alright, let's grab some seeds here. Yay, look at those potatoes. Actually, some of them had some pretty cool stuff. There's one I saw a while back that had like a little, you stood up here and you can kind of walk across and take a look at what potatoes were there. I thought that was, or what was in your seeder. I thought that was really cool. When I saw that, I was like, oh, that's kind of different. That's, you know, that's a nice little addition. So if you want somebody to evaluate what's going on, it worked well. So I thought it was pretty cool, at least. Oh, that's way too much lemon. Oof. Alright, so we're finally getting to plant potatoes, and we have a new harvester we need to buy as well. We need to buy a new harvester, I should say. So let's do that. And I don't think our New Holland, Kenworth, I should say, sorry, has made it over to the sell point yet, or else we would have got a nice little injection of cash. Oh, maybe he has. Maybe we did get the injection of cash, and I just didn't realize. That's what happens when you spend it, I guess. Alright. Let's head back over here. So, this has been cultivated, or plowed, I should say. Now we can go ahead and seed it. What way is going to be the best way to seed it? I guess this way. This is north-south, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. So... oh, this has a plowing mod on it. I didn't realize it had the plowing mod. Is that the right width? Looks like it is. We don't want a offset. There we go. And let's go. Why is that so slow? I should be able to see straight into that. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why am I seeding? Why am I able to seed? What the heck? Why am I seeding? How am I able to seed oats into this? Or what the heck? Ooh, that's not good. I don't know what's going on. This is the in-game one, so I don't know what's going on here. I didn't know you could plant other stuff with this. I thought this was just potatoes. Let's go take a look at what it says in the information. I'm pretty darn sure it'll say just potatoes. Yep. And yet somehow I'm able to plant... I don't know what's going on there. That is just odd. Where's my case? Oh, it's doing this over here. Still missing stuff, though. Anyways. Alright, so we're planting potatoes. That's really strange. That made no sense at all. I'm not even sure how that worked out. I'm gonna have to come back there and take that little point out. That's annoying. There we go. That makes more sense. Jeez. I don't know how that worked out, but actually, technically, I probably wouldn't be. I don't know. Let me think about this. Would I need to cultivate this first? I have a feeling I wouldn't be able to. Although the game mechanics allow me, so I don't have to. But alas, if this is real life, you probably wouldn't be able to do this just because of the way potatoes work. Because you're doing like making a. Let's see if I can get a good angle here. Of course you're making hills essentially, and in this scenario, because it's just been plowed and not cultivated, the dirt probably wouldn't be loose enough in order to create a nice hill. So that's my perspective, at least. I'm not an expert potato person by any means, but it just seems that it would make sense if this were cultivated first. But I'm not going to, only because it would take an extra amount of time I don't want to spend doing that. However, I recognize the fact that it would need to be done. Anyways, let's check on this guy who's probably just chilling out here. Yes, he is. Alright, let's try this again. Let's just see what happens. So I'm going to keep an eye on the actual amount of barley we have once we are full, and see if it keeps dropping once we fill up 100%. Alright, so here's coming up to 100. Yeah, that's weird. Doesn't seem to, at least. Where's that John Deere? Just over here. Let's move him out of the way, because he is just sitting there waiting now. Yeah, so I'm not sure exactly what's different about this particular baler. Although David Oldfield did say it was a darn good baler, or a good edit, so thought I'd give it a go. It's not a crazy amount different, which is good, so we'll just no, maybe we won't put it right there. Let's put it in the barn. This tractor has that weird twist as well, but it's not quite the same. It's kind of got a different twist. And one of the reasons why I didn't like the 9630s that were on FS20 FS UK, sorry, was because they had this really weird like torsion effect. So it's like the back end would like twist, which was really annoying. At least in my opinion, it was annoying. I'm sure not everyone found it that annoying. Alright, perfect. Let's grab the cultivator. What is that? I think that's a pack of cigarettes. Yeah, it looks like Marlboros. I think. Or that's what it's supposed to be. Alright. Whatever. I don't smoke, so I think it's Marlboros. Based on, you know, I guess stereotypes to a certain degree, I guess they're assuming that a lot of farmers smoke or something. I don't know. I didn't make the mod. It is a nice little effect, though. Alright, perfect. So, what I'll do is I'll continue with this a little bit off camera. I don't know how much I'm going to be doing off camera with this, but I'll be doing a little bit. And that guy's almost finished. He's leaving these little patches, though. This is why I like to do course play, because it misses some, but not, I don't know. You can make it so you don't miss some. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I think that'll be it for today, folks. My name's Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013, coming at you from Idaho. Catch you guys later.